Hello everyone and welcome back to RainBro Crafts. Today we're going to make for you one of our favorite soaps, Morning Wood. We'll start out here by adding in our lye water solution, which is at about 120 degrees, into our signature plant-based oil blend. You can find the oil blend down in the description box below. We will then use our immersion blender to blend up that oil and lye water until it is at a light trace. It takes about 30 seconds or so, depending on the temperature of the oil. Then we will strain in our colloidal oatmeal slurry. We'll press that through our fine mesh sieve to get out any lumps and clumps that may be remaining, and we'll just blend that into our soap base really quickly to make sure it's well incorporated throughout the soap batter. After we've made sure it's well incorporated, we're going to actually blend in some coconut husks and also some crushed up walnut shells. Our Morning Wood soap is exfoliating, but not too harsh. The blend of walnut shells, which is a little rougher, and the coconut husk, it's a little softer, so it gives it a nice exfoliating property, but it's not gonna be something you couldn't use every single day. We'll just blend those in really quickly just to make sure all of those clumps are out. The coconut husks sometimes clump together. Now we will add in our fragrance oil. This is a fragrance from Bramble Berry called Backwood Hike. It is spicy, woodsy. There's also some lavender notes. It's a really good foresty scent. We will blend that until it is well incorporated. And next we will split off just a little bit of soap batter, about 1 loaf's worth, into a secondary container, and we're going to blend in some green mica into that. So we'll put in our foresty green mica that's suspended in a little bit of oil into that smaller container. Scrape out as much of that colorant as possible. And then we will put in our cappuccino brown mica into the larger container there. That's going to be the base of our soap, and the green is going to be the accent. We'll just whip that up really quick with our stick blender just to make sure the color is all the way through. We don't have any uncolored soap batter in there. We'll do the same for that cappuccino mica, get it all well incorporated. We'll scrape off our stick blender to get out all of that soap batter from it. And now it is time to pour into our slab mold. So we will pour off about 75%, maybe 80% of this cappuccino mica colored soap base. Like I said, this will be the base of our bar, and the green is going to be an accent color. We will let that rest for about a minute, minute and a half, and then we will pour over that foresty green top color. We will break the fall with our spatula there. The soap batter is pretty set up at this point, but I did want a nice, clean, crisp line, which is why we're just being extra cautious there with our scraper. We will get that container completely emptied there. We will not be coming back to this one, so we want to get out all of that soap batter. We will then do a couple lines of the cappuccino mica here. We are going to do some swirling with those two colors. We are going to scrape out this container as well because we are done. So we'll get out all of that soap batter, make sure it is in our slab mold there. And then we will pat this down just a little bit, get out any air bubbles, make it all the same level, the whole top at least. And then we're going to take our trusty chopstick and we will do some just quick little swirls through that colored top there just to make sure it is nice and swirly and gives you some foresty vibes. This soap we have actually been making basically since the second month we were in business. It is one of our go-tos. It is a Bramble Berry fragrance called Backwood Hike. We changed the name just to be a little cheeky. Next I'm going to put on a little bit of our evergreen mica, what is just suspended in some oil there. And we are going to swirl this through as well. This gives it a nice shiny appearance when it is completely dry, and the oil actually absorbs into the soap, so you're not going to have like an oily gloopy mess on the top, and you'll see that at the end. And that is it. We are done making this soap. We will spritz the top with a little bit of rubbing alcohol to help prevent that soda ash that sometimes happens. And then 24 hours later, so we will break down our slab into 3 loaves. We will get about 27 bars out of this total, with a few little trial sample size bars as well. And those we actually sell at all of our in-person events. Just basically so people can try out a whole bunch of our different soap. We will be breaking this down. One thing to note about this is that the coconut husks sometimes grab onto the wire of the soap slab splitter and also the soap slicer. So you'll see me kind of cleaning those wires a little bit. It just creates a little drag through the soap as we're cutting it. We are now gonna cut those loaves into soap bars. So we have our soap slicer set at about a 4.5 ounce slice here, and you can see that nice line. You can see the very distinct green and then brown there with that swirly foresty evergreen green color on the top. Like I said, this is one of our favorites. This is one of our go-tos. It's not in our essentials collection, but we do bring it back 2 or 3 times a year, and it sells out almost every single time. And that is it. That is how we make our morning wood soap. This will be for sale starting February 1st on our website, rainbrocrafts.com, and in person at any events while supplies last. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see what RainBro Crafts makes next.